So, just a quick one regarding a couple of comments I've had regarding these boxes. So let's just grab the oldest one of the lot so far out of the way. So, stay. This is the oldest one of the lot. This is the one from Great Dorset that lived above the auto jumble. It was left up there for a while. As you can see, it's gone a bit yellow. Everything we build is stainless hardware, so you can see there is no rust on here anywhere. So yeah, they've done really well. I'm really happy with them. We've never had water ingress problems. However, most of these, he says not seeing one, they're normally in the back. Most of these do have a drain in the back. As for upgrading them for anything tougher, I don't know. There is no plan. I mean, we've got power banks, power injectors, and in one case a complete CCTV system built into the T-stacks, where they're sat on the floor. Yeah, absolutely, I could see that being a good way to go. They take up a lot of space. I mean, we've used them for all sorts. We've got radio chargers built into them. Number 5 on the end there is actually the world's biggest USB power bank, but it's space. These don't take up a lot of space. They are cheaper than a T-stack, I'll be honest, and these have been thrown around the back of the truck. In the case of that one, obviously it's been on a pole for 2 years. These others have done an awful lot of mileage. We're starting to get some small issues with some of them. I can't see one that's got it, but on a couple of them we've had the thread go in there. We found a fix for it. So yeah, I mean, everything that we've got in there fits. It used to be, so when this one was built, we had a power management board, the processor board. There were 2 power supplies in here, a 48 volt and a 12 volt, or on some a 12 volt and a 24 volt. Then you had the router and control board in the bottom half, and then you had a switch. The newer ones, the newest one being that one there, this has the power control board. It has the node control board, which I think I have shown on another video, and a single 48 volt power supply and nothing else. Then there is a buck converter supply, 12 volts for the auxiliary here, and 12 volts for the node board, and then there's literally just a TP-Link switch in there. So there's not much in there anymore. These ones were very, very cramped. There wasn't a lot of space in there, which is why, as you can see, these have got these screws here for the mounting of a top board, and then there's a bottom board to them as well. But this one's mostly air now. There's not a lot in there. So I don't feel the need to change them. They do the job. It would perhaps, the biggest benefit for the T-stack is when they're sat on the deck, whereas these tend to end up just sat on the deck with all the wires sprawled out, or as you can see, some of them have got brackets on and they end up just cable tied to things. So I mean, we could go with something like a brush plate on a T-stack and have all the cabling internally. That would potentially save on the cost of these connectors, but I don't know. It's a difficult one. This is a solution that works, so we kind of want to stick with it. These are something else. These are LifePO 4 24 volt injectors, and these work really, really well for us. So this has a 20 ampere hour battery. Let's get the one that's easier to get into. That's got a pole bracket on it. So it's a custom built LifePO4 battery, 20 ampere hour, power injector, and that's it. The BMS on here actually does all the heavy lifting. It's all off the shelf parts, so that's off the shelf. The batteries themselves are off the shelf. The BMS is off the shelf. They're standard connectors. That button down there comes with the BMS. All we have to do with those is drill 3 holes or 4 holes and 3D print the brackets for the BMS. So we could go with something like this for these, but there's not a lot of space in here. So, you know, these have turned out to be the best solution for the job, and we've used them all over the place. When we did the last Great Dorset, we brought about 50 of these boxes, and we used maybe 10, possibly 15, and we've gradually been depleting our stock of these. We mix between these and the smaller ones. I think we've now actually finally used the last one, but we didn't end up needing quite what we did. And you learn on these things. Had we have gone back to Dorset for 2023, then we'd have built more of these, and 2024, again, we'd have pushed it further. So yeah, they do the job really nicely, and I don't think they'll be getting changed anytime soon.